Hey y'all. Okay, so I just real quick wanted to share a message that God gave me a couple weeks ago in a prophetic dream that He shared with me. Um, he said some people may need to hear it now, and I know I needed it when He gave it to me. So basically, I had a dream where I was on assignment and I was doing some things that God had told me to do. And so it started to get late. It started to get late in the evening, and it started to get dangerous. My surroundings started to get dangerous, so I had to hurry home. And so I was wrapping everything up, and I'm headed home. And in a dream, when I'm headed home, suddenly I become under attack. And so these men come for me, like to capture me, to take me, right? I'm under attack. And so in the dream, I was right around the corner from my doorway to my home, right? And these men are trying to get me, and so I scream, "Daddy, Daddy," because that's what I call God. So I panic and I'm screaming, "Daddy," for help, hoping that He's there, hoping that He hears me and He's gonna come to my rescue. So, anyways, I scream, "Daddy," for help, and I'm looking around to see Him show up, and I don't see Him physically, but in that instant, I hear clear as day. He says to me, "Speak." So I'm in danger. I'm screaming, "Daddy," I'm looking for help, and He simply says, "Speak." Right? In the next second, I turn and I look at my enemies. I look at the men that are trying to capture me. And I simply say, "Die." And every last one of them exploded in front of me. I kid you not. Every last one of them exploded in front of me. It was like, the dream was crazy. The dream was crazy. And so when I woke up, I was like, whoo, like, oh God, I love talking to God about my dreams when I wake up. So anyways, I was like, that dream was live, and I was talking to God about it. And He was telling me it's so simple. It's so simple. You know, when we going through things, spiritual warfare, different things that are coming against us, we're looking for God to show up. We're looking for Him to come save us, come turn things around, come do this, come do that. Or sometimes it just seems unbearable. And He was telling me, He says, "But I gave you all this power." When I woke up from that dream, the first thing He told me, He said, "I gave you all this power. You thought you needed me to show up, and all you needed to do was open your mouth and speak against the things that were coming against you." He said, "I gave you all this power. Open your mouth and speak." God, and when He, as believers, we learn about the power that God gives us. There's power in worship, there's power in praise, there's power in the tongue, right? We say that, we forget it though. We forget it. There's power in confessions. Confessions of the tongue are mighty through God, right? And so God was just sharing with me that it's time for us to pick back up our weapons. We are not without weapons. We are not helpless. And our weapons are far more powerful than anything that the enemy has access to. So a lot of times when the enemy comes against us in spiritual warfare and we are under attack, we run, we get in panic mode. We don't like it. It's uncomfortable, especially if you're constantly under attack. But God is saying, open your mouth and speak. You are not without power, and you are not without weapons. Open your mouth and speak. Speak the opposite of your situation. Speak the opposite of your circumstance. Greater is He who is in me than he who is in the world. This is something I have to say on a regular basis. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am more than a conqueror through Him who loved me. Greater is He who is in me. I don't care how many times you have to say it. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. All things, not some, all. All. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. However many times you say it, whatever you need to say, you speak against whatever the enemy is telling you. You speak against any of the lies that he is telling you or showing you. You are not without power. You are not without weapons. And God just wanted me to remind y'all that God said if you coming up against something, speak. He's already given you everything that you need. open your mouth and speak. Amen.